Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to the Imperial Balloons channel, where we strive to make you feel like royalty during all your special occasions. So today I have a setup for a joint birthday party for a little boy and a girl, and their theme was Paw Patrol. So I'm going to be putting up my balloon hoop, as you can see here, and I'm going to be filling it all the way, but we're going to split it in half. So you're gonna see here in a second that I have some white balloons with some black paw prints on them, and I'm gonna place that in the middle to kind of separate the two pieces. And then I have my first cluster here that I blew up at home, as you can see, and the colors that I used are all Sempertex except for the kind of blue see-through ones. So we have Fashion Navy Blue and Fashion Blue. And then for the other side, the pink and the purple side, we have Sempertex Fashion Bubblegum Pink and Sempertex Lilac. So those are the colors that we're going to be using today. Now, again, as you can see, I had pre-inflated the pieces that I needed to put on the hoop. And I am going to slide it on the pole, basically. And then twist two balloons on opposite sides of the frame, so that it kind of interlocks and stays put and doesn't really move, and yeah, so that it's kind of secure and it can last the whole party. Looking back, I was so happy that I pre-inflated pretty much everything that I needed. The only thing that I didn't inflate were the balloons that I'm going to be using to add some more volume, because of course you only know how much you're going to need when you're at site. You can't really tell where you need some fillings beforehand. So we arrived at the venue 15 minutes early, like we always do, and I think we only got access to the building like 45 minutes later, so my setup time was reduced to about an hour and a half. But eventually I got this done within an hour, and that includes bringing everything upstairs and yeah, adding all the details, taking pictures and stuff like that. So I was really happy that I did that, because again, you never know what's going to happen on the day of setup. Things can always go wrong. People can be late. I mean, I always get to the setup early, but not everybody is like that. So, you know, the only thing you can control is yourself. So yeah, I always find it very important to prep as much as you possibly can before you get to the venue, just because there can always be unforeseen circumstances, and then you have to set up in a rush, and nobody wants that. Unfortunately, this was another case of me not liking where I had to set up at. The person that booked me wanted it like when you walk into the venue that you can see the backdrop straight away. And I advised her to not put it in front of the window, because there was a wall when you walk in on the left, but she felt like, you know, she wants the guests to walk in and then see the backdrop immediately, instead of having to walk further into the venue and then turning around to see the backdrop, which I understood. But I was telling her, like, when you're gonna take pictures, it's gonna, you know, maybe not look as good as you want to, and the backdrop is open, so you have the window behind it and then the curtains that didn't really match the vibe. But she was like, nope, I want it to be faced straight into the faces of my guests when they walk in. So I was like, okay, well, what you want, you're gonna get. So yeah, it was a bummer, but at the end of the day, I think it still looked okay. So I just added some volume to the bottom of the hoop. With hoops, I don't really like to add volume all over unless that's what the client wants. If they don't want that, then I just add some at the bottom to kind of give it a tapered look, you know, like thicker at the bottom and then skinnier on top. So that's what I just did, and I'm gonna add some gold accents because she wanted that as well. So I decided to just put that in using 5 inches instead of adding bigger balloons in the gold color. I felt like this was a nice touch to give the client what she wanted and still have it look pretty and cohesive. And after I add all my 5 inches, I'm going to be also adding those big Paw Patrol cutouts that she ordered as well. They were really tall and they ended up looking really good. So I'm going to be finishing up here in a second. Please leave a like and a comment telling me what you think about this setup. Subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And you can find me on all social media platforms at imperialballoons.ac. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.